just get down to business. Always here for you. It's not like I have a choice.
And now, the latest word on superior protectorate products. Our non-protectorate neighbors dine on dreck for breakfast. Nitrites, fillers, the rectangular fried batter known as waffles. That way lies chaos. Start your day dutifully with Tribute Pancakes, the sensible, circular, subdued breakfast food. Tribute Pancakes, just like the matriarch used to eat. Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue.
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
This place is a true adherent zeal.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate uranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You'd imagine so, wouldn't you? Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to gild his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with uranium poisoning. Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
This is Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Fellow subjects, I bear sweetness and sunlight, encouraging words from our beloved sovereign in another installment of his golden bestowment.
Adoring subjects, look around you. Our cupboards runneth over. No table is bare, neither
If you need something, kindly make it quick.
by our former brethren shall diminish our abundance. The system abides, and your sovereign provides. Eden's harvests remain bountiful, buoying
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap?
So on
I can't. I won't.
The sovereign's chosen.
If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second dragoon. Damn thing wandered up the coast and hasn't been seen since. I have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear.
I know this to be true. He cares for you. Sovereign deserves all your love.
Good hunting. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Keeping us safe and carefree. I know this is the case. Give him your grace. The sovereign deserves all your love. Love him because he loves you. Love him the least you must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I still by devotion have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why we love my sovereign. My heart belongs to the sovereign, and the first sovereignty for him. With throne in my heart for the matriarch, whose bloodline bestowed their perfection. I trust, I breathe for my neighbors. I hate, I watch in his name. I know I am right. He's our shining light. The sovereign love. Love him and he will love you. Love him, that's all we must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I still my devotion have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why I love my sovereign.
Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications Platform. Far more wires. Much is held in reserve.
Vitals looking a mite.
Such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system.
And now this.
The fact was composed, performed, of the Sovereign, and as such reflects his excessively high standards.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. This gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
When the outside tries its best to disrupt us, and the sentinels will always heed the call. It's a blessing to see it, a curse for those with you. Send for a soul. Faithless subjects try to corrupt us.
Help!
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Vince dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor, Prudence, on Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency. efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental
If you need
refresh-
something, kindly make it quick.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented. And others are not.
You'll want to see the quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through. Under the marshal's office, she'll only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful.
And refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Next up.
Here's one you're absolutely
Need something?
sure to
Or
enjoy.
just here to talk?
A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
Eureka! I knew it. In retrospect, the problem is glaringly obvious. The quartermech couldn't figure out where to stack boxes on the x-axis, so it defaulted to the y-axis. I'll have that tinkered on shortly. And you're welcome to keep the automech parts, of course. Thanks for solving my little mystery. Glad to oblige.
Standing proud, never a sedimentary crowd. Falling fast, built to last, perfectly fitting the paradigm's cast.
A role to play, not rolling away, watching as they
Go on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on, until they all are gone. Why be a pebble, lost and deep in the sand? Why be a pebble when double and treble the strength is where we stand? Don't be a pebble, kicked and tossed and crushed. Mountains and granite is more they planted, so don't get turned to dust. Keeping watch, floating round the pleasant foundation sound. All in line, all refined, leading together as a sign. Why be a pebble, lost and deep in the sand? Why be a pebble when double or treble the strength is where we stand? Don't be a pebble, kicked and tossed and crushed. Mountains and granite is more how they planned it, so don't get turned to dust. No, don't get turned to dust. No, don't get turned to dust.
Abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
Neighbors, celebrate your good fortune. Our beneficent sovereign has chosen this well-timed moment for another golden bestowment.
My devoted subjects, Hear me as I pontificate on the topic of corporatist invaders. That scourge of self-indulgers who would push their unwholesome byproducts on Arcadia. Their presence is no cause for disquieting thoughts. This desperate invasion only demonstrates the perfection of our system. They believe in nothing, but want everything.
Site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you! I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the...
Full of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Dang, I ought to be charging for information.
Carr mentioned this place once. Trained up arbiters to kill without remorse. Hate to think what that education entailed. We'd do well to watch ourselves with the Dragoon patrolling. I don't exactly pass muster as a protectorate nestlebub.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
Eden ready.
Slow down. Schultz went where? Schultz! Business rival. Mitigate him.
I wonder how much you're
Lay low, Commander. Medic's ordered. Looks like a...
Slow down. Schultz went where? 6 alive. Schultz!
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
Go, consume, like a good consumer.
Yeah. Another rift. Rather not get up close and personal if it's all the same to you.
Huh.